wheelchairs on guitar, Tony on bass, Todd on drums, and I'm Zach. This one is called Shocking Reality.
I'm Zach Bressler. I'm the bass player, guitarist, vocals for Ask Andy.
I'm Todd Kilgore. I play drums and I get yelled at by Zach, who is the lead singer and guitarist.
Well, Todd and I were at high school together in Tampa, Florida.
And he was in the pavilion just off of the cafeteria. And I saw him, had never seen him because he just moved there. And it was like the first time I'd ever seen him. And he had black hair, long, dark, and was wearing a necklace that was very pronounced that had a guitar pick on it. Well, I played drums. Nobody that I'd ever met played guitar. So I went up to him and I go, "Hey man, do you play guitar?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Fuck off." And that's how we met.
We really didn't hang until senior year, and then we kind of started running with similar crowds and stuff.
With friends that I knew and that he knew.
Neither one of us were going to graduate, and so we had to take summer courses after high school. We took English class together. A friend of mine was a bass player and he wanted to start a punk band. And I was playing guitar at the time and he was like, "We need a drummer. Do you know any drummers?" And I'm like, "Well, I do know this one guy, but he likes glam rock, Van Halen and that kind of stuff." And I was like, "I'll ask him, I know he plays drums."
And that's how we kind of finally came together and was like, "Hey, listen, I know that I dress like a preppy and you dress like a metalhead, but I just want to play. Do you want to play? This is the music I listen to."
That's how we started playing music together. Shocking Reality was the band that Todd, another guy, Pete, started, and then we brought on a lead guitar player. It was cool. I mean, it was a project. At that time, I wrote everything, and I was the guitar player and vocalist, and we had a lot of fun. It was ups and downs, and yeah, it was good times.
For me, it was a lot of loading in and loading out a drum set. For Zach, it was show up and the bass player would do everything for him. Outside of that, the partying, the having fun, getting together with people and just drinking, being able to just play on a stage in front of 10 people or 100 people, or in some cases it was 1,000 people. It was just it's like this little dream that you've had your whole life. It doesn't matter if it's 10 people or 1,000 people, and I'm sure if it's 20,000, you're getting to do what you love to do. It was just awesome looking out and seeing people that were enjoying it.
I would say we never really officially, it wasn't we broke up.
And we had no issues. It was literally that Zach moved away.
I kind of went to college and got serious about filmmaking and stuff like that. It was the true answer why, and so we kind of dissolved in a way and kind of went on hiatus, let's say.
I lived in Tampa, and Zach finally moved up to New Jersey to start his career, and that kind of killed it. It just, we all loved it. It wasn't like it was parting ways because we didn't like each other, or it was just he moved. He had to get a life, and then I moved, and I had to get a life. So, and our bassist stayed and had a life.
We were working on a second album for Shocking Reality. We had a handful of songs recorded, and then it was just we just kind of, that summer, I think, 95, we played our final show, not knowing it was our final show. It was just kind of things, everybody was kind of doing different things and getting focused on different things, so it just kind of dissolved.
We had only stopped playing for maybe, God, I can't remember. It wasn't very long, probably 5 or 6 years tops.
Fast forward till, I think it was 2000. I was living up here in Wallington, New Jersey. Me and my brother were renting a house.
And then I moved up to New Jersey to go to school. And Zach and I were living together.
He came up, and while he was there, our house was like a total flop house. There was filmmakers and photographers, and Todd wanted to be in radio. Just people always crashed in their place. It was good, actually a really fun time.
And We got together with another friend, Jonathan, and just started playing.
And he played guitar. He played kind of like folk guitar, but it was like he played guitar. I was like, I'll play bass, whatever, I don't care, because I was always a guitar player. So I was like, I'll play bass. So I went out and got a bass, and we formed Ask Andy.
And that's how the original band came together. It's not where we got the name. That's how the three of us got together. There was a little bar in Wallington, and I can't remember what it's called now, but we used to go there all the time, and it was like a Polish bar. And we would go in there, and we were the only Americans in there, and we tried to learn Polish and all this. And there was this old man that was always there and was always drunk. And we were talking amongst the three of us about what we were going to name the band. And this old man's name was Andy. And he looks over at us and he goes, when you want a name, you ask Andy. And we just sat there. We didn't think, and then later after a few drinks, we were like, we should ask Andy. And I'm like, that's awesome. We should just be Ask Andy. That's how the name started.
There was a handful of songs that we wrote for that second album that we never got around to recording.
It has been a long hiatus from when Ask Andy first started. And
I'm like, in my office, so right across the hall, there's a recording studio. I was like, Todd, why don't you come up and we'll do some songs. So we got a student that was in the music program here, and we laid down the drum tracks in like 2018, 2019. It got finished, but I wasn't happy with the mixes. And I kind of just like sat on it, and then COVID happened and all that stuff. So time went by. Claudia came on, and she graduated from the master's program at the college, was a recording student.
So we became coworkers around December 2024. I joined the team at Ramopose Media Center, and before that, I had kind of knew of him, and I think he knew of me, but we really met when I started here.
She mixed and mastered our album, and we called it Out With The Old, because we figured, okay, now we're finished with that chapter. We finally recorded all this stuff from back in those days.
it was great. She loved it.
And it's like reignited a fire, to be honest with you. Like, so when we finished Out With The Old,
He saw that I was a musician. I knew that he was a musician.
Claudia was always just like, oh yeah, we should jam. We should just jam.
And we said, hey, well, it would only make sense if we started jamming together.
Me and her started coming into the studio and just messing around, and I was showing her some riffs that I wrote, and then she was showing riffs that she wrote.
Our vibes kind of instantly clicked, and I think he realized that I could relate to the stuff that they work on, but also bring a different flavor to their new stuff. And we started practicing, and that turned into a little bit of writing and bouncing ideas off of each other.
And then we started like FaceTiming with Todd, and we're like, Todd, here's some stuff.
Find out that Zach and Claudia have been writing music here, and I've been writing stuff down in Georgia. He sent me some of that. I sent him some of mine. We got together and said, we got to get it recorded.
We're pretty dead in the summertime. Like, you want to come on up?
So I planned a trip up here to record.
Yeah, he was game. So, we had like a very limited window. He came for like 5 days or something.
Just to record the drums, to get the drum tracks down. None of the guitars, nothing else was being done. It was just literally to get the drum tracks done. So that's what I did in 4 days.
So we were like in the studio every day, just working stuff out, like writing stuff as we went.
The rest of the album was their magic once I was gone.
And we originally were like, oh, come in, we'll do like 2 or 3 songs and all. We ended up doing 7 songs for this new album.
So now to be able to come up here and play all of that in front of however many people come is just amazing. It's awesome to be back up here. You know, I started in August is when we did the tracks, and now here we are in April, going to be releasing it and playing it live. It's awesome.
That's really the flame that's being reignited. I've never really stopped like writing music and stuff like that. I've been slower periods than others. Claudia and I have already started talking about writing more stuff and playing shows, and so yeah, it's been an awesome working relationship, and the way we can make it work out with, you know, Todd being at such a distance is, you know, it's a challenging dynamic, but we're making it work, and it's, you know, we'll continue on.